Secrets and
Hey,
Betrayals in
nerds.
Pokemon Eclipse,
Gabe,
Episode
aka Fruity
4.
here, and welcome back to our Gravity Falls and Cryptid-inspired Pokemon region.
Time to
In
go
the
see more
previous
cryptids and
episode, we
Pokemon.
ran
Mostly
into
Pokemon,
Blandon,
yeah.
another Ultra Recon Squad member, and defeated the
Also,
last
a kill
Guardian,
stealer,
allowing
or
you
a
to
catch
unlock
stealer,
the
whatever I called
mysterious
it.
Door. And now, it is time to wrap up the first DLC story.
Already? Only 4 episodes? Oh, and the DLC do tend to be a little faster in terms of games and aren't buying a whole new thing. So it makes sense,
As
I
you
guess.
step through the open doorway, it takes a bit for your eyes to adjust to the dark. You immediately see 2 other open doorways leading back to the other sections of the cavern that you have explored.
They're all
Looks like
connected
gaining
here.
the Guardian's trust would have opened all of the doors regardless of the order.
Hmm,
You see that
that's
this
neat.
dark room stretches onward and you press on, motioning that the scared Blandon follow you. Obviously uncomfortable, you see that Blandon sends out a couple of the Pokemon that he actually managed to catch himself.
Yeah,
All right, first up,
what,
we
he's
get a
got like
design from
2?
Squashy Edgar.
Whole bunch of magic
with
cards.
A really awesome inspiration. Now, there are a number of pictoglyphs and cave paintings from across the world that
Oh yeah,
depict
hieroglyphs were
creatures
like
that,
universal.
well, I mean, we're just not completely sure what animals they're supposed to be.
Nope.
These
Lots
are
of weird
ancient
monsters and
humans
giant
seemingly
things.
capturing the wildlife around them, but amongst them are cryptids, kind of ancient cryptids. That's what we're gonna call them. So that's a really cool way of working
The
prehistory
Nazca
into
lines
the
and whatnot.
theming of this whole region.
Got some cool Yu-Gi-Oh cards from him though, so it worked out in the end.
Now, the design itself is a little less defined than I'd like, so we're modifying it using Edgar's own concepts.
I like it
The
being
lines
less
read
defined.
now a little bit more like the Nazca
Sometimes I
lines
just
and
look at a mon and think, what the
inspiration,
fuck am I looking
along
at?
with it now having an overall like unknown false animal shape. Yeah, I gotta say, I like how this turned out. Okay, let's.
I like
check
it too.
out Abstrite.
Vaguely reminds me of
The
Runagrigus,
painted Pokemon.
but in a good way.
It is unknown how these rock types gained their patterns.
That's
but
okay, they don't know
researchers
either.
Suspect that the artistic endeavors of early people and
It's got a
Pokemon
Yubel
transformed
eye.
into psychic energy, which animated Abstrite. No 2 Abstrite have the same patterns, which glow when they use their psychic powers and depict unknown creatures. The ability is Mold Breaker, so that means it can use moves regardless of the target's ability, and the hidden ability is Technician. It scuttles by Blandon's side as he lets out a second Pokemon. To your surprise, it
Like
is
the
the
little
evolution
paintbrush,
of
too.
the little Tweddler.
Aw,
Alrighty, so we are
that's
back
nice.
at it with
What the
Creamy
fuck?
Potage as we finish up this 2-stage line. And while Tweddler is based on
I remind me of
Ted
the
Caver,
SpongeBob movie,
this
the
moves
first
to
one where they got
another
ice cream.
creepypasta story, God's Mouth, which is basically about a cave that ends up being alive and eating and digesting people.
That's disturbing.
I love how well these 2 stories
kinda
fit
like it.
together. And also, Creamy Potage continues with the luring adaptations. The first stage had the little glowing worm tail, and now it
I
is a
no
much
longer like
larger
this thing.
tongue
I
that
liked it
actually
before, I don't
resembles
like
its
it anymore.
pre-evolution. Yeah, that's a smart design right there. It's a bit menacing while still being kind of goofy and adorable.
Mostly
Yeah,
menacing.
it's very fun. And other than some slight tweaks to the color palette, it's good to go. Alrighty, let's learn about Maudler.
I guess the bigger
The
eyes to make it a bit
troglodyte
more
Pokemon.
goofy than the
This
actual
colossal
originals.
brown type buries its body in the floor of caves while opening its mouth, pretending to be a part of the cave themselves. Maudler's tongue resembles its pre-evolution, Tweddler. They still use it for luring prey, albeit considerably larger ones. Trainers attempting to find a Tweddler to catch have gone missing in areas containing Maudler.
They're
The
dead.
ability is Arena Trap, so that prevents the opponent from fleeing or switching, with the hidden
Its
ability
HP
being
is
Strong
monstrous.
Jaw. Both of Blandon's Pokemon are ready to protect him as you enter a large, ornate chamber. There are bits of glowing plant life placed in torch-like basins to grow and illuminate the room, and in the center you see a triangular altar, on top of which sits a crystalline
New
tetrahedron.
runes.
While it has a gold base, the other 3 faces are constructed of massive colored gems which match the glowing crystals that open the locked doors.
Oh
You
great,
hear
so it's
quick
just one big
footsteps behind you.
crossover with Steven
that
Universe.
Don't do that! You almost gave me a heart attack!
Sorry. Didn't mean to. I finally caught up to you two, but is that it? Is that the Calamity Prism? It's beautiful.
Blandon
We're gonna have
pulls
to
out a
fight
small
for it, aren't
device
we?
and begins scanning the prism.
Well, I am certainly getting some strange readings from whatever it is. I'm not sure how it may be linked to the King of Ultra Beasts.
He continues scanning it, and you look around the chamber. You spot some notes on damp and wrinkled paper. You recognize the handwriting as Wilford's. He must have made it down here and studied the Calamity Prism from right where you are standing now.
Interesting.
You
Must have done that
gently pick
before
up
it
a
was
page and
yeeted
skim
away.
through its contents. It says
Do
something
not
about
touch.
maintaining a psychic link across dimensions and its unique composition, and then it states very clearly not to touch it. You
Touch.
spin around to warn the others, but you see that Blandon has
Would
already
you
lifted it
stop
into his
being
hand.
you?
It's surprisingly lightweight. Wait, what? Why were you looking at me like that?
Just then, the prism floats out of Blandon's hand and begins to spin gently in the air.
Well, I didn't know it would do that.
Obviously.
I'm getting new readings from it. They're almost like multiversal coordinates. Hold on.
Blandon holds his device up to the prism as it begins to spin faster. It suddenly breaks apart, and the three crystal faces float towards the ceiling as they circle one another.
Oh, great. Now I have to do a giant
Triangular
fetch quest.
base floats in front of Blandon.
Yes! I'm getting something. This triangle's giving off the coordinates.
Mason, what did you say? Why shouldn't we touch it?
You read through
Too
Wilford's
late.
notes frantically. Something about the crystal face's rotation, maintaining
DLC
the
1, I saw
connection,
that.
and the golden base will bend the user, whatever that means, and you finally see it. Gives the King of Ultra Beasts control over the user.
Wait,
The
what?
triangle floating before Blandon bends and distorts slightly before latching over his face.
Blandon, no!
Well, that's bad.
Lucann tries to pry the golden triangle off of him, but to her surprise,
Oh no,
Blandon
Blandon,
pushes her
choose
away
life.
with little effort.
I must serve the king. The King of Ultra Beasts is all that matters now. I am connected to the Almighty. I must serve the king!
You can serve him better at the bottom of a
Mass,
cliff.
And the floating gems begin to pulse with a
I know.
strange
I'll send him to go blow up
And
a
when Blandon
pyramid
speaks,
base
it is in a
where a
different
god is
voice.
being held prisoner.
Whoa!
Well, hello.
Ah, is this thing on? Ooh, looks like some lucky idiot stumbled across that control device I made a millennia ago. I had honestly forgotten all about this thing. I don't know who this meat puppet is, but thanks.
Elsevier
It's a good impression,
Blandon's
I'm gonna be
lens
honest.
about to examine him.
I also think this is the first time we hear him speak.
To focus on you
The
and
Cypher guy.
Lucann.
Oh, of course it's you and another young Ultra Recon student. You two have been digging into things that you should have left alone. But hey, thanks again for reminding me about this mask design. I'm having a bit of an issue here at home that some more of these will be sure to remedy. But you don't need to worry about that. You need to worry about this.
Blandon throws out his Pokemon and attacks you and Lucann.
Oh, here we
It's
go.
a very strange double battle, as while Lucann and yourself each have a Pokemon out, somehow Blandon is able to control 3 Pokemon at the same time.
Cheater.
2 on 3, that doesn't feel particularly fair, and he leads with his Abstrite, Modeler, and a Chupochorga. You
Okay.
send out your Worminal, and it seems that the journey back through the caves has had Luzan's Mjorm evolve.
Okay, new
Okay, so
form.
time for our little caterpillar.
I can
to
see it
evolve
evolving
and get
just
some
in
fuzzy
time.
wings.
Like when in
Huge
the anime or
shout-out to
something.
Punny Genius, Tarot Ghost, and Fallen Blue Angel for all having similar awesome ideas. These are again based off of Domino 2 from Amphibia. And while the first stage had a sprinkling of Wampus Cat in there, I'm not gonna lie, this evolution is really just a Killamoth from Amphibia. I don't love having like one-to-one designs like that, but I felt like Lucann really needed to have this to get some more connective tissue to the Amphibia series. Also, by smushing
I
the
think it's
elements
fine.
from all of the designs together, I like how it turned out. It's very cool. It's a very cool normal.
It's a
and
very
bug
adorable
type.
design. It's
Yeah,
a good
not
job
much
combining
more
a
than
cat
that.
and a
Let's go ahead and check
butterfly. I
out
didn't think those things would go
Meowner,
together well, but
the
really
cat
surprised
moth
me.
Pokemon. Only after being shown love and attention will a Mjorm evolve into a Meownarch for their trainer.
Adorable.
These massive insects are determined to protect their friends. Meownarch bodies and wings are covered in dense and soft fur, which helps keep them warm in their cool subterranean homes. When needed, their powerful wings let them lift friend or foe with ease.
I do like how they had little paw
The ability
prints on
is
their wings.
fur
That's
coat, So
adorable.
that means it reduces the damage taken from physical moves by 50%, and the hidden ability is Friend Guard.
Nice, nice. I like it.
Its massive fuzzy wings aggressively at the mind-controlled Blandin and his
Captain's a
team
butterfly.
three.
Not much to say, really.
Luckily, even outnumbered, you and Lucan start knocking out Blandin's Pokemon no
But
problem.
he doesn't have a team of 6,
Both
so we'll
his
be fine.
Torga and Modler get taken down fast. And doing so helped your little Worminal evolve.
Ooh, another evolution.
Alrighty, it's Charlie has been killing it with this 3-stage design.
Put these things on the
and it's time
thumbnail.
to wrap things up. So, we're full Draconic Lambden Worm now, along with making sure it has 6 legs, just like the Palrayak. And 3 darker segments, since it's referencing the 3 stomachs as well.
Makes
and
sense.
It finally gets 9
Quite a
holes
freaky
in
design
the
for a
head, which is
cryptid, though. Look at that.
Lambden worm thing as well. Now, Charlie did an amazing job working all that into one cohesive design. I made a couple minor tweaks. The proportions were a little off to me. Mainly the head seemed a little small. And the head
Makes
also
sense.
read a little too close to Drudagon. So we're adding some additional crystalline adornments. But yeah.
That's cool with me.
is
Make it a bit
head.
more unique.
And
Stand out a bit
DLC
more.
1's only 3-stage, I think it fills that role perfectly. Okay,
I
let's
agree.
check out the decks for
I call it the shiny
Crystodon,
eyes in all the forms.
the gem snake Pokemon.
This thing could fit in
This
as a Pokemon, no
colossal
problem.
creature has overwhelming strength, but doesn't use it to recklessly harm others. It cares for its pre-evolutions and the cave ecosystems. Though heavy and dense, Crystodon enjoys swimming in the swampy environments found underground. If it finds a lost traveler, it will place them on its back and burrow a path to the surface. The ability remains Clear Body, so that prevents the stats from being lowered, with the hidden ability being Rockhead. Your
Sounds
new
good,
Pokemon
sounds good.
hops about, ready to continue the battle. Blandin is quite aggravated, and his strange triangular mask begins to glow with the same light as a Beastmer's gem.
Uh-oh.
And to your surprise,
What do you mean you can
he
do
begins
that?
with his abstract.
Ah,
Yeah, let's
crap.
get another Beastmerge in. Now, there wasn't
Yeah,
a submission
two, why
for this
not?
one, but I asked some of the Patreon people in the Discord, and Angel whipped up a concept and sketch in a matter of seconds. So, looking at blending
My time has come.
balls and the gladiatorial future arena and the Cyclops and all that fun stuff, we get this giant arm and spear wielding and Cyclops eye.
Ah, jeez, this reminds me
I
of
love it.
Asmith's
Though I'm not gonna lie, the
giant
thing that really
cannonball
sold me more than
size
anything
thing.
else is the little hair piece added on top of his head.
A little
It's such a
toupee.
great Gravity Falls reference and funny and smart and yeah. I'm so impressed by Angel coming up with this so quickly. Nice work.
The robot that
Okay,
Asmith used,
let's
that's what I'm
learn
thinking of with
about
this thing.
Beast Merge Abstract. The Cyclops Warrior. The painted stones break apart and reform into a colossal arm and protective mask. While the arm is quite
Toupee
imposing,
would
it is
sell for
primarily
the
used
toupee
as a
would sell for me.
defensive
Just
shield.
like that's awesome.
Instead, this form specializes in using its new fighting type aura to conjure energy weapons, which it uses to strike from a distance. After unfusing, the trainer
Shiny's
can't
pretty good
help but
too.
scream Globnar emphatically, which researchers are still unsure the meaning of. The ability is
It's like Rada
Ranger
Rada
Skin, so that
from
halves
Chowder.
the
It's just a
accuracy of all
universal
status
word.
moves targeting this Pokemon. And he's pretty tough, launching weapons of pure fighting aura your way. But you, Lucan, and your Pokemon dodge the incoming attacks, pull through, and eventually knock him out. And while he separates, he just chuckles at you. It seems that he still wants to fight, and he does have 3 final Pokemon, and of course they are the
Oh, come
3
on.
legendary guardians.
Oh, that's right. This thing's
Sakura,
been kill stealing.
Arfaro, and Blastocyte emerge.
But we already got
from
them
their
to extremely
Pokeballs.
low health, unless you use the
You're
heal
feeling
ball.
Particularly annoyed with Blandin for catching them now.
Right.
They send powerful attacks towards not only your Pokemon, but also you and Lucan. You leap this way and that and get out of the way, but you doubt that you'll be able to last for long. Lucan has her giant moth swoop by and deal as much damage to the trio as it can, but it won't be able to keep this up forever. Knowing that it is your only shot at taking these 3 legendaries down,
Beast
you look
Merge.
to your Crystodon And even though it just evolved, you hold up your Beast Merge gem, and luckily it nods its approval. You're getting to be a bit of a pro at this and begin to merge.
We need a
Alright,
miracle.
one last Beast Merge with the DLC.
Oh, I
Now, we
like
didn't have
this.
A merge submission for this one.
I
either,
liked it. Now
but I
it's
went
the
ahead
pose
and
is
threw
different.
This design together myself. We have yet to have a Beast Merge wielding an actual sword, and I figured this would be a great.
What better
piece.
time than now?
I say sword, but this is admittedly more of like a giant club of crystal that you pummel things with. Anyway, I knew that
Close
I wanted
enough.
our monotone crystal to suddenly become a rainbow of colors and gain the fairy typing.
But this is
Doing
Pokemon,
crystalline
mind you.
textures is always fun, time consuming, but super fun.
Yeah.
I especially love this flowing crystal cape.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
great
All right,
design. I
let's
like
check
that
out
a
the
lot
colorful
too.
Beast Merge Christagon. The
Oh, that
Rainbow
thing looks
Knight.
awesome.
The
It looks really
crystals
okay.
running through
I
this
like the
dragon-type
first pose
body
better,
become
but this
charged
pose
with
is good.
fairy-type
Like with
energy,
this and this motion is
causing them
good
to
too. I also like how the
refract a
shiny
brilliant
is no
spectrum of
color.
colors. Forming into a protective helmet and dazzling cape, this form reflects attacks as if they were light. The trainer is able to swing
We
massive
are the
crystals
Rainbow
stuck into
Dragon.
their sword hilt as if it weighs nothing, allowing them to pummel opponents. The ability is Magic Bounce, so that reflects status-changing moves and effects.
Wow, you better teach me how to do that.
Maybe later.
Later, though. Probably later.
Yep,
You
later.
nod, and the two of you begin your offensive.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was a bit of
You pull the
improv.
glittering
Like, you better
cape
teach me how to
around
do that.
the barrier
Later,
and
of course,
tank
though,
hits,
later.
protecting yourself, Lucan,
Which
and
is a little
Honey
more
Yamnar,
fall breakup with
and
how the
soon
formula
two
usually
of
goes.
you
Be like,
are
I
in
want to do it
perfect
too.
sync, leaping around the battlefield, dodging attacks, and landing hits of your own. One by one, the legendary guardians begin to fall. A final shot sends the last one flying into Blandon. You unmerge and rush over to pry the gold mask from Blandon's face.
Unfortunately, it's like the
It
freaking
flies across the room, and the crystalline faces
Resident Evil
dip
5,
to meet
Wesker
it,
and the girl.
reforming into the
That
Calamity
boss
Prism.
fight.
Whoa! I can't believe it. I was connected straight to the Ultra Beast swim.
Jill, that was it, Jill. That whole getting off the thing off her. Ugh, that's annoying.
Somewhere in the space between dimensions. That's why we couldn't find it. Oh man, I should have known.
But those coordinates, the ones you scanned, do you think we can still get there?
Worth a try.
Brandon nods tentatively. That's all you need to hear. You carefully scoop the prism into your bag without touching it and make your way back to the research shack.
We were using gloves, I
It's
guess.
Sure to take McHadron some time
Or we
to
just
play
like
with your
put
new
the
findings,
thing over and
but
then
you
scooped it up.
finally have a solid lead for finding your lost grunkles. But
Hey, progress is
we'll see
progress.
what we find in the second DLC. Be sure to leave
Still
a
more
like,
DLC
comment,
to
and
come,
subscribe
folks.
if you are
And he didn't
enjoying
put
the
out an
series.
APB.
There is a
Well, I mean,
puzzle
that's the wrong
page
word,
added
but
to
like,
the
any
Discord
information
server,
like,
so
I
check
still
out
want
the
your
video
Pokemon,
description
last
for
chance.
details on how to join all the puzzling that we're doing there. I got to shout out Luruinous for voicing Lucan and XL the Fox for voicing Blandon. Aren't these two just
Pretty good
crazy
jobs,
talented?
yeah.
And of course, my other friends, you know, they came back and they're also amazing. They voiced their returning characters. A huge thank you to everybody who submitted Pokemon designs for the DLC. And don't worry if your design wasn't picked, as there's still a bunch of Pokemon that we're going to need to get into the second DLC. Also, I just want to tell my Patreon
I imagine
supporters
that story
they're
might be
all
longer.
absolutely
I don't know,
awesome.
obviously, though.
In particular, Angel, Cyberlord, Mason, Alpha Blue.
But yeah, this is another good episode that wraps up the whole
Serena,
DLC
and
story
XL the
pretty
Fox.
fittingly. It
So
gives you a
cool.
good
They're also
boss
cool.
fight
Alright,
and gets,
I will catch
makes
you
you
in
get
the
that
next
feeling
one.
of be like,
Later,
oh, we are
nerds.
funked. We are so funked. He's got 3 legendaries on his party that have apparently been fully healed, and he's being controlled by Bill Cipher. What chance do we have? Well, guess we need a miracle. Beast Merge, go! I like the Final Forms weather designs too. Probably would be the Rock Dragon would be my favorite of this one. I guess then I guess the cat and butterfly I guess would be the second place, and then there's the cave thing coming last because that's how that works. I don't choose Beast Merges just because that's not fair to the Pokemon because Beast Merges aren't Pokemon. Plus it's kind of double dipping. Though if I had to pick one, then I guess I had to pick the sword. Us being the sword better than them being in the freaking giant hand. Can I get a hand, everyone? Yeah, if I had to pick one, I was just obviously I'd pick one that's a player. Duh. But yeah, overall great episode that finishes up the story. dude kept kill stealing, and now it came back to bite him, or bite us rather, because then we had to fight him all. Ugh. Because you didn't have like a 7th or 8th Pokemon, be like, and then Bill Cipher came out to deal with it. And I wonder what behind those panels in the next set. I don't think so. I think all the connect. I was afraid it was going to be a case be like, oh no, the panels are gone all over the place. Now go get them back. Dang it. Don't you love it when it just feels like your story is padding? I know a lot of games are fetch quests when you get right down to it, but man, I'm so tired of fetch quests. It's bad enough I gotta see my TV shows now, and you think I want to, at least with video games, at least you get to go and do the fetch quest. Freaking TV shows, it's like, watch people go and get things. No thank you. Well, then I'm also watching Outer Banks Season 5, and that's something but fetch quests. I want to see how the story ends, okay? Sue me. Alright. John B deserves a win, dang it. Anyway, that's not the point. Either way, interesting stuff, and cool to see the more designs from the cryptids, and I'll be interested to see more what happens. I guess where we go next. I guess we're into the beds of the other dimension. We've gone to the center of the Earth. Now we have to go outside the Earth and we're gonna get our uncles back. And I guess we'll start that journey next time. More properly now, we got the Ultra Wormhole guys anyway, so that'll probably help us out. Well, guy and girl, but semantics. But anyway, yeah. Looking forward to see what happens next time. Until that time, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you all next time. Check out Fruit Bear's channel, of course, like the show below. Hope to see you all later. Bye.